So everyone around here is in like absolute panic about what's coming in a few days. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back from New Mexico. Been back for a few days now. Haven't vlogged anything until right now. The girls and Brandy are putting the tree up, and Randy and I are going to be hooking up some propane heaters today. So we're going to bring you guys along for that. Right now, we're just trying to figure out all this. Get the heater up on the wall, how high, and all that stuff. So that's what we're doing at this moment. I'll show them putting the tree together too. Randy, you ain't got that put up yet?
I'm getting there. I found the bits.
Hey, have you looked at the weather lately? It's gonna be like negative next week.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Very cold.
So we have a 1,000 square foot dual gas propane. It's actually a propane, but it can be a natural gas too, that we're gonna be putting in the living room. You see that? And then we actually have another one that's going to be going to the bathroom that heats up like 700 square feet. So technically these two could technically almost heat the whole house up because our house is 1950. So it's right there. Plus we got the masonry heater. So you guys know we're doing the propane for backup. And right now we don't have any insulation in the ceiling because we still need to do electrical work. So a lot of the heat's just going right out the ceiling. So as soon as we get that insulated, the masonry heater is going to be keeping this house, I think, between 70, 74 degrees. That's what I'm hoping for. Right now, it's staying between 64, 66. But with those negative degrees coming, we have no idea. So we're like, hey, let's get the propane heaters hooked up. What are you guys doing over here?
They were anxious for the tree.
Well, hey, don't some people put them up after Thanksgiving, the day after?
Yeah, which, I mean, we sometimes do, but...
With just our living conditions,
yeah.
We're kind of just doing that. What's up, Hayden?
So
hey, Hayden, have we showed your braces yet?
No.
We haven't showed them your no braces. That's awesome. Oh, I did on Facebook, but not on the YouTube. What's up, puppy? Hey, Hadley.
Smile. Show them your teeth.
She did. She's a little embarrassed. Hey, how's wrestling going this year?
Good.
I showed a video of you pinning somebody.
There's a tournament this weekend, but it was 2 days, and we have family Christmas stuff later, and then church tomorrow. So
we didn't get to go this weekend, but when's state? In a couple weeks, few weeks?
No, February.
Yeah. Oh, February. She's a whole nother month. So Brandy went with those got built-in lights?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just plug it in, it already lights up. That's pretty convenient. So a lot of times we would go with the real tree. What, babe?
Now there's going to be glitter everywhere.
That's okay. We used to go with the real tree quite a bit. We'd go pick it out. That was always fun. And we may eventually do it again.
I was just worried sometimes like heat like that can dry them out.
Yeah.
So if we do get a real one, you have to get it kind of later, like we're putting this up because it'll dry out.
Yeah. Well, girls, it's looking good. Good job, Hayden. Good job, Hopi. Hadley, wherever you're at, good job. I guess you guys are doing that while we're getting the heat put in there. So Randy, I've done one of these in the little cabin over there.
You did?
Yeah, it works awesome.
Do you have a fan on them?
No.
No.
Mine didn't. No, because they don't need electricity.
Oh, okay.
They just put a little battery in them.
You gonna hand tighten them with a screwdriver?
Yeah, that's what you want to do?
Well, I'm curious if we don't over tighten. Not that you would ever do that.
No, I would never do that. Yeah, I'll go get a hand tighten one.
Don't you think we should maybe? I don't
know. Okay. So the hard part's done pretty much.
Yeah.
I have the Phillips out here, Randy. I'll grab it. All right, you plug it in, babe. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. That's all the lights that's on there?
Well, there's other colors in there. I think there's like
There is? Oh wow.
Believe that.
So you can actually change the colors. That's crazy. Let's see. We'll turn this light off for a
That
second.
one's like flashing.
Oh, nice. You guys got a little skirt down there. We usually have a bunch of Christmas ornaments that we save over the years. Randy, what? You don't want them to break?
Yeah, because we don't have any flooring down, and I don't want them to break. A
Yeah.
lot of them are glass.
And some of them for like when she was born and stuff,
yeah,
weren't they?
yeah.
Can you come look at my tray?
Yeah, sure.
And have
Here.
this- That's Headless tree. Has a little star. This is my tree. It has unicorns, little bows, a star, these little ornaments, and this random piece I fell off the tree. Yeah. There's our elf on a shelf named Gumdrop. She's holding Headless money.
I think so. Where's it at? I think we're gonna be fine. Looky there.
Ooh, I think we can do that enough photos.
You wanna hook it up?
Yeah. Good.
That way you're responsible. Maybe. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know, Randy.
Huh?
Be close.
Now you get plenty. These are automatic light. We got a little button for an igniter.
I think so. I think he plays a pilot light on. Oh, where's that battery going at?
The battery, probably, I think the top.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I changed one out.
So everyone around here is in like absolute panic about what's coming in a few days. The bad weather, super low temperatures. People are acting like they've never been through this before. It's pretty crazy. We've got neighbors freaking out, friends freaking out. It's pretty intense. You would think it was the end of the world, but this is something that we go through every single year. But it is good to be prepared. So we just stockpiled back up our woodshed. We were down to 1 rick. I went and purchased 5 more. So we got 4 in here, I think. Yeah, 4 in here. And then 2 in the trailer. Oh, we got the little kitties. What you doing? Trying to hook up your heater tonight, huh? No, not tonight, maybe in a few days. What? What's up? So you cat people out there, we have been having a crazy situation going on with these cats. I mean, crazy. So Brandy feeds the cats. These are outdoor cats. They catch a lot of mice and stuff. So we feed them once a day at nighttime. And then throughout the day, they're hunting or doing whatever they are. Hunting, gathering, I don't know. But what's crazy about it, you would think these cats are absolutely starving to death. They will go at it when you put the food down for them. So we got to separate the food and all that. But I've never seen anything like it with animals, especially the gray one. I think they call her Millie, and that one's Midnight. She absolutely goes nuts over food. And Midnight is not as bad, but it's still pretty bad. So someone was saying, I think in the past, maybe they have a parasite, and Brandy has got them dewormed and all that. But she's thinking about setting up an appointment to take them back in to get them tested. They're not aggressive towards us. Just walking around, they're nice cats. They're good outdoor cats. But when food is involved, absolutely crazy. It's almost like when nature takes over. But every single night, it doesn't matter. You could literally probably feed them all day, and every time you feed them, they would act the same way. So all you cat people out there, you have any suggestions? You've had anything like that happen with your cats before? Leave me some comments down below. So back to the cold weather. You guys know earlier in the video, I was showing you guys we were hooking up the backup propane heaters, which we actually used last night for the first time. Worked awesome. Actually, that was the warmest the house has been since we've been living in it. Because you guys know I talked about we don't have insulation in the ceiling yet. The plan is hopefully to get all the lights hooked up this week, and then we can get the insulation blown into the ceiling, and then that's going to help so much with the masonry heater keeping the whole house warm. But both them heaters are working great. So it's not a bad idea whatsoever to be prepared. We were down to 1 rick, now we got 6. We went through 4 rick of wood now since like the beginning of October or the end of October, I think. So maybe 45 to 55 days. That's with the fire 2 times a day, almost every single day since we moved in there, because it's the only source of heat, right? So I'll be burning way more wood than anyone I personally know because it's our main source of heat. So that's why we need to stockpile. So this is going to give us a really good gauge of how much we need to stockpile throughout the winter and to get seasoned and dried for the next winter. So right now we've went through 4, we got 6, so we'll have 10 ricks so far. Probably need more. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how late the cold weather goes into next year. Usually January, February is our coldest months here in Oklahoma, and we've been getting a taste of that last couple months. It's been really, really cold. But yeah, so everyone's like freaking out. Like, we literally deal with this cold weather every year. Now, if it gets like -20, yeah, that's a different story, but I haven't seen anything like that. But with that being said, we were going to go check on Pearl and Percy. I noticed that one of their straw bales has fell over that I was blocking the wind with. We'll go check it out. We'll see if we need to put some more inside the little shelter, check on all the animals, and get them ready, because I think Wednesday or Thursday is when the really, really cold weather is supposed to come in. But let me walk over here and I'll show you guys how we got the house temporarily hooked up on propane. What y'all doing over here? Huh? What you doing? Oh. Okay, so right now I have a temporary 100-pound bottle feeding the backup heaters in the house. I'm gonna show it to you guys. So we got this hooked up yesterday. We got a shut-off valve right here. We got it reduced down to 1/2 inch. That's 1 inch going in. We have the regulator on the 100-pound tank. So we're gonna be good for a few days. So I actually have a 500-gallon tank back here, and I talked to the propane company 2 days ago, and I think they're going to be calling me Tuesday to see what day this week they come out and trench my line and hook up our propane heater to the 500-gallon tank. I was going to trench it myself, like go get a little track code and dig it myself, but they only charge $100, and it would cost me more than that just to rent it and then get it over here, and then my time and all that. So that's the plan. It's really rocky out here, but I've never had a problem with the little track co, so I'm thinking they can trench it pretty easily. If not, then we'll have to go the other route. But yes, we do have a 500-gallon tank. It's completely full, and I'm assuming that's going to run the house for a couple of years. We'll have to just wait and see. But that's the setup we have right there. So it actually worked out really good timing. I've had these heaters for probably over a month now. I bought them before it got real cold because I was afraid people would start buying them and I wouldn't get 1 or 2 that I needed. So the big one in there is 1,000 square. It'll heat up 1,000 square feet, and the other one will do 700, like I said earlier in the video. So that will actually pretty much heat up our house. I don't know what that Snow White's doing, running back and forth. She's just been running back and forth up here. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of grain in here for them, so they'll kind of leave me alone while I'm in their shelter. What's up, Pearl? Percy? So we came home earlier. Pearl was actually laying up on top of one of those straw bales. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit, then we'll come back and feed you dinner here in just a little while. Put them right there. They can get it off the ground for a second. Nice and muddy for them. Chickens will do the scraps. Why are you eating their chicken feed, Gracie? Gracie, why? Why would you do that? You guys got it all over the ground, and the dogs are coming over and eating it because you guys aren't. Stop. Look, she's on the hunt. Look at her. She's hunting my foot. So when I say the cats don't attack us like crazy wise, I will say this. I was feeding them there at night, and I was opening up a can of feed to give to them, and the Millie did jump on my back, and Brandy seen it. I was like, oh my gosh. So that's what I'm saying. They act super aggressive for feeding time, but any other time they're fine. That pond has been frozen for a couple days. Let's get in here. Okay, it just fell over. See, they still have plenty of good straw inside there. I'm just gonna fix that, get it up, block the wind out, and they'll be good to go for this cold weather. Yep, she was laying right there earlier. There we go. Yeah, they're good to go. So they're actually calling for some rain again this week. Brandy and I have been wanting to get some like horse blankets for the miniature horses. But our vet said lots of people put the horse blankets on the horses and they let them out like kind of in a pen like we got, and then it rains on them and then it just works against them. So he says it's better to not put a horse blanket on at all if you're gonna leave it on when it gets rainy. And that's the thing, do we get them, put them on, and then just take them off every other day? I don't know, how do you guys do it as horse owners? Do you guys put horse blankets on? And if you do you just leave them on, let them get rained on like you're not supposed to do, or do you like take them off and on each day? I know when I traveled for work, we would go to the same spots for weeks at a time, and I would literally see horses with blankets on every day. They're out in the middle of the field and it would be raining on them and stuff like that. It never occurred to me that that's a big no-no. It could actually kind of kill them, you know, because it makes them sick and hypothermia and all that. So it's kind of weird. Let me know what you guys do as horse owners and cat owners. Let us know. Give us some advice.